Yeah, so hi guys. Apart from the leetcode series which we are doing daily, we are gonna start a new series today, and that will be the CSES problem set. We'll be solving these questions as far as we can go. I know these are some high level questions and competitive coding related, but we'll try to do as much as we can, and we're gonna start today. And I have this timer in the corner. We'll be doing it for 1 hour, as much as questions we can do in 1 hour, 5 7 anything we can do in 1 hour. So there'll be a 1 hour video and we'll be doing it daily, as much questions as we can do. Later the questions will be hard, so we'll try to do even 1 to 2 questions in 1 hour. So that's how we're gonna go. So I guess we are all set, we can start. Okay, I will start the timer. And yeah, okay. So first question is the weird algorithm. Consider an algorithm that takes as its input a positive number n, and if n is even, the algorithm divides it by 2, and if n is odd, the algorithm multiplies it by 3 and add 1. The algorithm repeats this until n is 10. For example, the sequence for n is equal to 3 is this: that n is odd, it will be 2 times plus 1, 10. Even, we'll do it half. Odd, 3 times plus 2 times plus 1, so 3 times plus 1. Even, half, 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 until we get a 1. Okay, so I can start with it. I have made a like separate folder kind of thing. Okay, so here's the input, here's the output. Let's make this questions file. I have this snippet saved with me. Okay, okay, so yeah, we can start with this. So what we have to do is, firstly we have to take an input, and when we have the input, we have to make it like what the question says, is that we have to stop at n is equal to 1. So firstly we will check if n is not equal, n should not be equal to 1. So if n is not equal to 1, we will go inside here and we'll check. So if not, if we'll take a while loop actually. While n is not equal to 1, so if n is odd, okay, if n is odd, what we will do, we will just, n is 3 times of n plus 1, and yeah, and else if n is that's a new keyboard actually, so I don't have much control over it. It's a bit hard to control, so yeah. Okay, that's what we need to do, and along with it we need to print it also. So firstly we will print n itself, then we'll print this, and then we will print this. This while n is not equal to 1. Yeah, I think this should work. Let's test it with the input 3, right? We will put 3, and let's take it this side. So run the code. Let's see what the output says. 3 10 5 16 4. Yeah, correct. So we are good with it, right? So we will just submit here, choose the file. We have to go to desktop. Inside the CSES, this weird.cpp, open, submit. It's accepted. Let's go to the next task. Missing number. So here what we have to do is we are given all the numbers between 1 to n except 1. Your task is to find the missing number. So that's a pretty simple question. So what we need to do here is simple, that we are given numbers, right? N numbers we are given, and are we given n? In the first line we are given n, and then the n minus 1 numbers. Okay, so int n, cn, and we'll take a variable, and we will run a for loop. Let's say n minus 1 we can say, because why? Because in this for I to n I is less than, yeah, for for loop we will do, and yeah, this is the code, that int x we will get an integer x cin, and we will add it to the sum, and apart from it the total of the first n numbers are n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so we will just output the total minus the sum, that will be the remaining, that will be the missing number. Yeah, total minus sum, that will be our answer. Yes, let's test it out. For this input we will test it in here, and we will run this code, and we have the output as 4, right? 4 is the answer. Okay, let's submit it. Choose file, and we have this weird algo now, missing number.cpp. Open, let's submit it, and it's accepted. Let's go to the next question now. Repetitions. Task is, you're given a DNA sequence consisting of characters, and your task is to find the longest repetition in the sequence. Like this is the integer and this is the input, and the longest repetition of a single character consecutively in a sequence is GGG. This is the 3 length here, and we have to output the length of it. Okay, let's do it. So repetitions.cpp. Okay, so we will be given we are given here a string, right? Yeah, so we are given a string, and we will input the string, and after we have this, let's say the answer is int min, and now, and the current answer is 0, and let's say we will define a char c. So for I s dot size, s dot size, what we will do is that if at the initial point we have to put, so if I is 0, then we will just put c is equal to c as the si. Okay, c as the si, current value is 1, current value is 1. Okay, current value is 1, And after that, after the current value is 1, we will also max answer, sorry. Okay, so answer is equal to max of answer comma current. Okay, and we will see, and we will just continue it if I is 0, and if I is not 0, then if si equals to c. Okay, this copilot is working just too well. I have to turn it off, I guess. I should turn it off. How to do it? Manage copilot settings. I don't know how to turn it off. Copilot. Okay, pause this. I don't know how to turn this shit off. No, no, we don't need you. I don't know how to do this. Anyways, leave it. And answer is max answer current. And yeah, that's what we need to do. And if it's not equal to c, then what we will do is, okay, what we will do is that we will put this as this. Current will be again 1, and c will be equal to si. Okay, before that, before assigning current, this answer is equal to max of answer from current. Okay, after that we can do this and this. Okay, I don't know how to repeat it, how to remove it. So after that we are done. We can just see out the answer. Yeah. Let's test it out. Okay, yeah, test it out. Then the input we can say this, and let's remove these things, run the repetition code and see the output. It has 3. We are good. Let's just submit it. We have this repetition.cpp. Yeah, it's good. Next question is this increasing array. So you're given an array of n integers. You want to modify the array so that it is increasing. That is, every element is at least as large as the previous element. Okay. On each move, you may increase the value of any element by 1. What is the minimum number of moves required? So every next element must be equal or greater than the previous element. So if there's 3, we must increase this 2 to be equal to 3 or more than that. We will have to minimize the moves. So we'll do it 3. So 3, 1 move used here. 5, it's already fine, it's greater than 3. Then 1 have to be minimum equal to 5. So we have to utilize 4 moves here. 1 we used here, 5 total. 7 is already greater than 5. So we have to utilize total 5 moves. Okay, so let's try to do this. Increasing array. Yeah, okay, let's make a file. Alright. dot cpp, and let's do it. We will take input. What will be our input is, our input will be a integer array, right? So firstly the size cnn, and then not the array like this. We will do this along with the, how we can do this is that while we are getting the input, okay, so we can do this in a way like while we get the input, let's say our initial is 3, as we know. Next is when I is 0, it's fine, 3. When I is greater than 0, whenever, let's say we get 2, what we need to do is we have to check if it is equal to or greater than this. If it is not, then what we will do, we will just count, and it is the previous for now. Okay, so count plus is equal to, count is initialized by 0, count plus is equal to previous minus current, which we are taking as input. Okay, and we will update the previous as, we will update the previous as x. That will do the thing, right? Okay, let's do this. That int count 0 and int triv. Okay, and now for to n, what we can do is that int, fuck no man, this is just too much. Like, it's not letting us do anything. And let's see how we can do this. Search on the internet. Was it for once? How to turn off GitHub Copilot and VS Code. Remove GitHub Copilot. Control Shift P and then enable Copilot. Let's see this. Control Shift P. Okay. Control Shift P. Open the installer. GitHub Copilot enable this. Okay, GitHub Copilot enable this. Control Shift P. Copilot completions. Yeah, I think it will not do now, right? Int x. No, not this one. Command Shift U. Sorry, Command Shift U. So Command Shift Y. Command Shift what we can do for this is that Command Option M, Alt Command M. ठीक है, Alt Command M. Enable disable copilot completions. Index. Now it won't, right? Okay, it's not doing it right now. Okay, let's do this. So we will take it as an input. Fuck, man. What we had here, Command Shift M, right? Command Option M. Let's see. We'll have this, and we will check now if man, I can't do this thing. Holy shit. Really, I mean, how to fucking disable it? Can't we do this? Can't we do this? You are using this, start a free trial. You can use leetcode, code suggestions, code suggestions. GitHub, click on yours, Copilot, prompt and suggestion collection. You can choose whether your prompts and Copilot suggestions collected and retained by GitHub. Let's go to GitHub first. Settings. Okay, now I think it won't show it now. Right. Right, I think it won't. If I is 0, then prev is x, and it's still showing, man. If x is less than prev, the new one, which one is coming, the new element which is coming, it is, if it is less than x, then we will just count plus equal to prev minus x, and now prev will be equal to x. Prev is equal to x. Or like one more thing, like if we don't even write this, that will still work. Okay, yeah, return count. It's making me lose my temper, man. I don't know how to fix it. I will try to like fix it somehow for next time, but for now we are stuck with it. So okay, if we run this, we should, okay, okay, what's the thing here? Why is not it running? Is there any error here? Increasing array. Yeah, there's no error in this. Why won't it run? We have the input here. Let's try submitting it. I don't know why it's the increasing array. Wrong answer, okay. Runtime error. Let's see why is it so. I don't know. Test details. Empty, empty, empty. What we are doing here? Okay, we are returning the count. We don't have to return it. We have to see out, print it. Okay, now it will run. Yeah, 5 is the answer. So now we can submit it. Increasing array, open and submit. Yeah, it's done. Increasing number is done. Let's do with the permutations. Okay, so in the permutation I will try to like explain my solution first before going to VS Code, so that even if it suggests something, I have already my answer in my mind. Okay, a permutation of integers 1 to n is called beautiful if there are no adjacent elements whose difference is 1. So we are given n, we have to construct a beautiful permutation. What is the beautiful permutation? Where no two adjacent numbers have a difference of 1. So I think it's pretty simple that if we even, I mean, that's an easy question. Even if we even have a 5, then we can run a loop to print the only even first, and then we can run a loop to only print the odds, or the odd to even. Anything will work. This will only work if it is greater than 3. If it is less than 3, we cannot. Okay, and if it is 1, we will print 1, and if, even it's less than 3. See, if it is 1, then we will just print 1, else n is less than 3, we will print no solution. Yeah, we have it here. Okay, permutations. Let's go to the question then now. Permutation.cpp. Okay, what we will get is, for a one test case, I designed this specifically for the code forces, because in those questions there are number of test cases given, so that's why. So we will just print n, we will input this in. Now if n is 1, then we will just see out 1. Okay, and we will just exit from the code. But if similarly here, if n is less or equal to 3, it's equal to 2 or 3, then we will just I fucking don't know how it know all this. No solution, and we will just exit. But if it is anything else, if it is oh man, fuck me. We will start with the even first. We will go up to n and I plus equals to 2, and we will just see out I and space. Then we will have again this for loop, which will start from 1, and it will be less or equal to n and I, and yeah, that's it, I guess. Let's take an example. We have to give an input as 5. If we run it, we have an output of 24135 here. Perfect. We have, so we will just submit it. Choose the file. It is permutations. Open. Yeah. As a beginning, questions are really easy. It start to get hard as soon as we move further. So a number spiral is an infinite grid whose upper left square has number 1, and here are the first 5 layers of the spiral. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Okay. So what you need to do is your task is to find the number in row y and column x. So we are given two integers, row and column. Okay, row and column. So we need to find that element, and this spiral can be infinitely long. Okay. We are in the first 5 layer to know about, like, this is how the spiral looks like. So one thing we can notice in the spiral is that whenever the spiral is of whenever the spiral is even square, obviously the spiral will always be a square. Okay, if we let's say, if we consider that it will be only always complete. Okay, this is a 1 by 1 square, this is now a 2 by 2 square, this is a 3 by 3 square. So one thing we can notice here is that whenever there is a even sided square, the last sorry the first element of the eventh row, like let's say 4 by 4 is there. So this one, 1 to 16, 13, 10 and 1, these are four corners. Then we can see that the first element of every even row is a square number, like 4, 16, and every odd number of every odd column have the first element as square, and every even row has first element as square. So 4 and 16 are square, 1, 9 and 25 are squares. So can we deduce something from this? Like let's say, first example, 2 is given as the row number, 3 is given as the column number, and answer is 8. So how can we calculate with the help of 2 and 3? Firstly, 2 and 3. Firstly, we can check that if the row is greater or the column is greater. And another thing we can notice is that wherever the squares are there, like 4, 16, 9, 25, then if we go further in their row or in their column, it's always decreasing. Like 9, 8, 7, 16, 15, 14, 25, 24, 23, and 4, 3. Okay, like this. So what we can do is, if the column, sorry, a row and column are given 2 and 3, and let's say the column is odd means there must be a square at the top of that column, right? If the column number is a odd number, like 3 is it is, so it must be a square. And wherever we have the square, it's always decreasing down the line if we are considering the column. Okay, so we have the column third, and it has a square at the top of it, what it will be? It will be the square of its own, that column number. If it is 3, it will be 9 up here. And we will come down because we have to go to a specific row. We have to go to second row only. Then we will just 9 minus 2 plus 1. Plus 1, it's because we are taking the numbers, not indexes. Okay. So we just have to come down one row because we are already in the first row. So 9 minus 1 is our answer 8. Let's say we are at 4 and 2. So 4, 2 is there. If the row number is even, then there must be a square in the front of it. And what that square will be? 16. 4 square 16. Okay. And if it is 3, 2, then what will we do? If it is 3, 2, then we will check if and one more thing we can notice is that whenever the square is there, the next element is always plus 1. 4 plus 1 5, 16 plus 1 17, 1 plus 1 2, 9 plus 1 10, 25 plus 1 26 will be there, right? So if the if we have a row, if it's even, then it's done, we have to do nothing in it. Okay. But if it's odd, the row number is odd, let's say 3 2 is there, the answer is 6. But how do we calculate 3 2? So 3 2 is there, so number is odd. If the number is odd on the row side, and the row number is odd, then we know that the next row has the square at its first. And if it is an odd row, then we know that it must be one more than the square we have in the last row. If we are talking about this row, we have this, right? 3 5. What is 5? 4 plus 1. We always know it will be always this square number plus 1. So we have 3 third row, so we will just do square of n minus 1, means 3 minus 1 square 4. We will do plus 1 5. 5 is the front number. We just have to find the front number. Okay. If we have the front number, then we will just add row or column, whichever is remaining. Okay. Then 3 2 is there, so we have to go to second column. We have the 5 first element fixed, so 5 plus 1 6 will be the answer. Now the thing comes here is that which one we need to consider. We have to consider the row or column. Let's say we consider it according to which one is bigger. Let's say if in the case of 3 2 we consider the column, then the column will be, if 2 is there, then it will be 1 minus 2 minus 1 ka square plus 1. So 1 plus 1, 2 is at the top, and will come down 3 times. But the thing is, we cannot come down because it's a even. And in case of even, if we come down, we will increase the number. Yeah, that's also one thing. We can increase. What's the problem then? There's no problem in that also. So we have the row and the column. Let's say we will always take the row. Okay, we'll always take the row. And let's say our we have to find 5 4. What is the element here? Okay, let's try to find out. We have a odd row, then we will do the 4 square 16 plus 17. 17 is at the first position, and it will be increasing in this side because it's a odd there. Okay, it's a odd there, so it will be increasing in this side. We have to go to fourth row. We are in the first row, so we will just do plus 3, and it will be 20, right? So is it 20? It is 20. Yeah, I think we're done with it. That's the question. Then okay, we will just do what? Number spiral. We will just paste it. Number spiral dot cpp snippet. we have, okay, and we will be just be given with two numbers, okay, that is the row and column. So int r comma c are we are given with r c. We'll take those input, okay. So now we will take the row, right? What if it's 1 1? Then what will we do? 1 minus 1, 0 square plus 1. Here go the first row itself, so we will add nothing. Yeah, right. Okay, so we will do is, if row is even, let's say first time, if the row is even, then if the row is even, there is a square at its first. It's always decreasing this side, okay. So we will just do what? We will int answer is equal to, we'll do the square of this number, r into r, okay, and we will see out what? Answer minus c plus 1. Yeah, exactly. We will do just this, right? Answer c plus 1 if it's even, okay. And what if it's odd? If it is odd, oh man, how does it know all the answers? Yeah, we already discussed this, that it will be r minus 1 into r minus 1 plus 1. See out. Yeah, that's correct. Answer plus c minus 1. We will increase it. Okay, it's decreasing in the even ones. In the odd rows, it was increasing. So let's see if we have 2 and 3 here. What's our answer? Our answer is 2. It should not be. If we have 2 as the row, 3 as the column, 2 as the row, 3 as the column, it will go here. 4, 4 minus 3 plus 1, and 2, 3 is 8. Okay, I got it. If, yeah, okay. So if we take 2 as row as the base, then it will just consider this square, okay. And the column we need to consider is this is out of this square also, okay. So we need to consider which is bigger one. Why? Because whichever is bigger one, let's say the column is bigger there, 3, so we will consider this square 3 by 3, and we can find all our answers here. Okay, now I got it, my mistake. This is only in the case when if r is greater than c, okay. If r is greater than c, then I have this solution, okay. And if not, then what we will be doing is, we will consider the column as the base now. We will just consider column as the base now. We will copy the same code, okay. We will see if column is even. If it's even, it will be c minus 1 into c minus 1 and plus 1, and it will be increasing down the side, right? Plus c plus r, and it will be minus 1, okay. Otherwise it will be c times of c, and we can remove this, and it will be minus and r plus 1, I guess. If we run it now, we have the 8 here. Okay, we got it. Yeah, question starting to be tricky. So we will just do the spiral and submit it. Oh fuck, we forgot to run the timer. But no worries, we can check here. If we can see it, it's been 46 minutes. That's if I wasted, so it's been 40 minutes obviously. Okay, we have a wrong answer here. We have wrong answer in 2 test cases. Okay, what did we do wrong here? Okay, we have multiple test cases. So yeah. First is the T input, and then according to the T, I guess rest is all right, right? We can test it out. We should test out the given input at least once. Okay, is the answer correct? Can remove now. Okay, 8115 correct. Now we can submit it. Yeah, it's done. Okay, we can move on to the next question now. Is the 2 nights? Oh, these chess related questions are like I feel it like difficulty to solve them, but let's try. So your task is to count for k1 to n the number of ways two knights, knights मतलब हिंदी में बोले तो घोड़े वह जो होते हैं, can be placed on a k by k chessboard so that they do not attack each other. Okay, हमें 1 by 1 का चेस लेना, फिर 2 by 2 का, फिर ऐसे करके n by n तक का चेस बोर्ड लेना है. We have to take up to 1 by n to n by n chess boards, and we have to see how many possible ways are there that we can place two knights on those chessboard, on that chessboard, that they do not attack each other. We know that how knights attack. It's like one, two, and then right or left. Okay, that's how they attack. So what we can do here is that one thing I'm sure of whenever any chess question is there is that there must be some mathematical formula, because we know that a chess have finite moves, okay, and there must be some mathematical formula governing those moves. It cannot be out of bound from those moves, okay. So let's take the 2 by 2 chess. First thing, if n is 2, what are the total positions? 2 square. Total position possible available for those two knights are 4. And how we can place those two knights in any situation? They attack each other or they do not attack each other. These are 4c2, right? 4c2, or we can say um, let's say this is our result, or let's say this is t. Okay, t total. Then we can say t times of t minus 1 by 2. This is equal to this. So 4c2 is equal to this. So we have this total number of possibilities there. Now we have to subtract those possibilities where the knights attack each other. And this formula, seriously, there must be a formula for this, but I don't know that formula. So without the formula we cannot obviously solve this question. So I don't know like what that can be. See, on a 2 by 2 chessboard they cannot attack each other obviously. So the total number of ways are 4c2, there's a 6. But let's take a 3 by 3 chessboard. Okay, now they can attack. So total number of ways are 9c2, 9 into 8 by 2, that is 36 are the total ways possible. And how many ways they can attack each other? If one is here and second is here or here, if one is here, second is here or here, and if one is here, it can be here or here. Okay, so how many positions are these? If one is at center, it cannot attack any of it. So one, how many positions are these? For every position, there are two positions. So minus two with three. So let's find out the number first. So one and two. Okay. 3, 4, and 5, 6. So if it is here, it has two chances, 1 and 2. Okay. If it is here, then it has two chances, 3, 4, and 4, 4. If it is here, it will be 5 and 6. And um, that is the total. How many positions are there where they can attack each other? See, if one piece has center, the other piece had how many choice? 9. Sorry, 3, 6, 7, 8 choice. Okay, 8 choice. We will count this way. Plus, if it is here, then how many choice it has? 8 minus 2, 6. If one is here, then it will have 6. And if it is here, then it will have 6. 18 and 8, 26 are these. And we have not counted these positions, right? If one is here and another is here, have we? No, we don't. And similarly here and here. So plus these two positions also. Rest of the positions are covered, right? So this is a total to 28. 28 means that 8 positions are there such that they can attack each other. And on a 3 by 3 board, how can we reach to a result of 8? There must be some formula, I don't know. I'm just hitting and trialing. So I don't know if it might be like correct or maybe wrong. I'm just trying to deduce a formula. In a 4 by 4 board, there are like how many ways are there? 16 C2, 16 to 15 by 2, 15 into 8. These 120 ways are total there. And how many ways it can be saved is, and we have to do something from there only. 8, how can we 8 there? Like it might be n square minus 1, or it might be 4 into 2 into 1. And how we got 4 into 2 into 1 is that 4 times of 3 minus 2, 3 minus 1. Maybe 4 times of n minus 1 and minus 2. Let's check the formula now. Or yeah, how many ways to knights can attack each other on chess board? How many ways can two knights be placed on the chessboard so that they attack each other? Okay, we need to know only this. For a 2 by 3 and 3 by 2 board, there are two ways of placing. Oh fuck, the 2 by 3 and 3 by 2, man. We just need to yes, but the circumstances where it can be also limited. No, we are not playing chess here. Total ways to place total ways to place two knights are, these two knights are identical, that's why we are uh, dividing it by 2, because these two knights are identical. We are not given anything here. Okay, for the 3 answer is 28. For 4 answer is 96. Oh, wait. 24 is the thing. In 4 by 4 what? 24 ways are there by which they can attack each other. So 4 times of 3 times of 2, right? I think it's working, man. Okay, where are these? One black and not one white. I have to, so both black. I can. Can we ask it to the chat GPT if it can answer this? Or maybe Gemini, but let's formula for how many ways to identical knights can attack each other on n by n board. Yeah, these are all number of ways. Counting attackable pairs. Each pair of knights can attack each other in specific configuration for n by n number of. Yeah, this is the formula. Yeah, we are right. This is the formula. So I think the question is done then. Two knights cpp snippet. Okay, we just need to do nothing now. Oh, we can do this. Now we are given a number. Okay, we have to start from 1, right? No, let's take it as 1, and we are given a number int n. Same. Now what we need to do is that 4 int I 1 to 4 I less or equal to n I plus plus, or we can do this of y n plus 1. We have to do what? That if firstly the total, and total is equal to I times of I, and these are the total, and possible will be, yeah, total into total minus 1 by 2. What the hell? How is it suggesting it, man? Where is it taking it from? I have no fucking idea. Like if I is greater than 2, then it will remove the number of ways it can attack. They can attack each other, and these are 4i minus 1 I minus 2, and I will just see out the possible each time, and okay, next line. So if we input here as 8, and let's try running it. So 0 0 6. Okay, it's taking also 0 as the first element, so we need to just continue. Okay, yeah, I guess we are good now. Yeah, we have it. So I guess we have done how many questions? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 questions we have done. Okay, next question is 2 sets. How much time did we have? Okay, it's 1 hour already. So yeah, that was a pretty good session, and I guess that's it for today. We'll try to solve more questions tomorrow, and tomorrow I will have something sorted for this thing, which is automatically like suggesting the code. But no, anyways, we have like found our approach first, and then only we have solved the questions. So we will do the rest of the questions tomorrow on. We'll have a 1 hour session for CSES daily. Okay, whatever questions we can do in that time frame, we'll be doing it. So yeah, today was pretty good. One problem this video might have is my voice is too low, because I have to speak low as everyone is still sleeping, so that's why. But okay, I will try to do some things better from next time. But yeah, that's it for this video, and thank you.